I'm done hibernating. Welcome home. So tell me, how's 2021? Quiet. Yeah, it's been quiet. Oh wow, really? No, it's 2020 on fucking steroids. Steroids, you say? Kim and Kanye are getting divorced. Oh, that is unimportant. Dr. Dre went to hospital with a brain aneurysm. Did motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre? The more contagious strain of coronavirus is worldwide. We knew that was coming. They put Brisbane into lockdown because they found one positive case and another part of Australia is on fire. Sounds a lot like 2020. 4,000 Americans and 1,700 Brits died of coronavirus yesterday. It's very, very bad. So Britain's in lockdown number 3. What about America? Oh, America. In America, democracy is basically falling apart because a group of Trump supporters forced their way into the Capitol building to protest the election results. Trump must have gone mental at them. He told them he loved them. So to answer your initial question, worse. 2021 is worse. Okay. I'm back again from hibernating. It's got to be better than last year. 21 has really hit the ground running. Oh, it has? No, that was the plane that crashed in Indonesia. You're a terrible person. The world's broken me. They were then devastated by an earthquake. Let me guess, to shake things up? And you're terrible. We're about to have the inauguration of President Biden. Hopefully that'll be the end to this mess. Yeah, there's more military personnel in DC right now than there typically is in an active war zone. A lot of money protecting Americans from Americans. Music legend Phil Spector died. Start the list of great ones we've lost in 21. Maybe don't put him on the list though, because when he died, he was in jail for murder. I wasn't going to do the list anyway. France has a curfew from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Merde. Wait, Betty White turned 99. Oh, with good news like that, I think I'll stay home. Almost forgot to tell you, Trump got impeached for a second time. Getting impeached should be like getting struck by lightning. How's that then? If it happens to you, you shouldn't say, "Oh, not again." Make a salient point. Thanks. Back to the hibernation station. You know, I've been trying to come home for a year. Yeah, happy anniversary? Is it happy? Is it? No, this year is sneaky bad. They're finding coronavirus in ice cream. Now they're taking my ice cream away! Well, they're trying. The new UK and South African COVID variant might not be affected by the current vaccine. COVID really is a stage 5 clinger. Add that the Brazilian government have been allowing COVID to spread. A clinger that we're apparently letting just stay around. But the whole world is messing up vaccine distribution, so millions of doses are going to waste. Have you forgotten the coronavirus is very, very bad? Larry King, Hank Aaron, Cloris Leachman, and Siegfried all died. Sorry, Siegfried? From Siegfried and Roy. Well, nobody's gonna go see Roy. It's true, there's been anti-lockdown riots in the Netherlands. Oh, but the Dutch seem so nice. Wall Street billionaires screwed regular investors out of millions of dollars. Oh, like we aren't broke enough. And Subway are being sued because apparently the tuna they use isn't even tuna. First Jared, now this. And in TikTok drama, Andreas Lopez is just like his brother. I don't care, I'm going back to the hibernation station. I'm out of hibernation, tell me the world's a better place. We've got a Free Britney movement and Justin Timberlake's been cancelled. Losing a celebrity without killing them. Creative. Dustin Diamond died. He couldn't be saved by the bell. So did Christopher Plummer. The hills are not alive with the sound of music. And we already lost legends this month. Mary Wilson, Hank Aaron, and Britain's most beloved man, Sir Tom Moore. Damn COVID. None of them COVID related. So COVID's gone? Oh, no. We're still losing 5,000 people a day, but the UK and South African variants are mutating to dodge the vaccines. At least kids are safe. No, there's another mutation that more strongly affects kids. They're calling it the Lopez. Shots fired, kind of like the Myanmar military did to stage a coup and overrun their government. Sounds a lot like last year. It could be because Western Australia's on fire. We gonna mix in some North Korea? Yes, they were just caught testing a missile-firing submarine. Is that a World War III sighting? Well, there might not be a world left because NASA just lost track of a black hole 100 billion times the size of the sun. Is that bad? Does it sound good? It sounds like I'm going back to the hibernation station. School! Hibernating's over. I feel like everything's better. The baby called Jojo Siwa a bitch. How do those worlds collide? Who knows? Because now they've even discovered toxic metals in da baby food. Sounds like a 1960s problem. COVID cases are finally declining. At last, we've beaten the plague. We're beating one of the 7 variants. Meanwhile, Ebola just took a life for the first time since 2016, and Russia found a new strain of the bird flu. When it rains, it pours. Actually, it snows. People are dying because Texas has frozen over. Everyone's got to help out. Almost. Now, I won't tell you who isn't, but let's just say they cruised to Mexico to save themselves. What awful person would do that? Kim is leaving Kanye, citing banality. What? No way! Somebody's trying to cancel the Muppets off Disney Plus for being offensive. You can't cancel Kermit the Frog here. Any good news? We've landed on Mars. Great! Does that have a positive impact on any human beings at all right now? Right now? No. Then it's off to the hibernation station. I've been hibernating through this pandemic for a year. I wish I had hibernated through this shitstorm. We've got vaccines, it's getting a bit better. You're right, the US just bombed Iranian facilities in Syria. Pandemic goes down, World War III potential goes up. Meghan Markle's just done an interview with Oprah, and this smacks of there's going to be a car accident. Probably in a tunnel in Paris. New Zealand was just hit with 3 earthquakes, one its strongest ever, resulting in a tsunami warning. That's off the Richter scale bad. Richter scale, high school geography paid off. I can also show you a cumulonimbus cloud. Jack Dorsey is selling his first ever tweet for $2.5 million. What can you do with a tweet? Nothing at all. Tell whoever bought it that I despise them. Will do. Gen Z have tried to cancel Eminem. They tried to cancel Eminem. They obviously failed. Well, obviously, it seems like the fastest way to unite a country is to try and cancel Eminem. The creator of stands has lots of stands. It's the circle of life. And we need to prepare for a potential zombie apocalypse. Well, not that joke again. And not a joke this time. The CDC said to prepare for it because it could happen. Well, I hope it happens, because I'll be in the hibernation station. It's time to come home. Ooh, it almost was until a white American terrorist targeted the Asian community and gunned down 8 people. What an awful world we live in. Australia is now having record flooding. One minute they're on fire, the next minute they're flooding. I'm sending Goldilocks down there. Joe Biden fell up some stairs. Oh, I bet Republicans love that. Oh, they're literally jizzing all over the place. Speaking of which, so many people have gone to spring break in Miami, they've had to shut down the city. Did they forget about the plague? They've more ignored the plague. Speaking of which, the UK variant is now infecting cats and dogs, and they found out it's worse for humans. 2 weeks to flatten the curve. It's been a year. And there was a 6-year-old that got arrested for picking a flower in North Carolina, and a 1-year-old that was shot in Houston. A little bit more senseless gun violence. If you need me, I'll be in the hibernation station. I'm back again. We don't have time for pleasantries. Uh-oh, we don't? No, the Suez Canal was blocked for over a week, costing hundreds of millions of dollars. Didn't that happen ages ago? There was wildfires in North Dakota. Don't steal Australia's thunder. They had the quietest fire season in a decade. That's some good news. Because of the record flooding. Of course. The Ukraine and Russia look like they're going to war. It's been a while since a war scare. Volcano on St. Vincent just keeps erupting. Does Mother Nature seem angry? Scientists are saying that could lead to the world's largest volcano, Mauna Loa, erupting. The world's largest volcano erupting? That sounds not great. The actor Paul Ritter died. Oh, that's bad. Rapper DMX died. That's very bad. On the same day that Prince Philip died. Very old. There was a school shooting in Knoxville, Tennessee. Has anyone sent thoughts and prayers? And Minneapolis has a curfew because while everyone's terrified about what's going to happen if Derek Chauvin gets away with the murder of George Floyd, another unarmed black man, Dante Wright, was just accidentally shot to death by police when they meant to tase him instead. That's an awful lot for my tiny brain to handle, so if you need me, I'll be at the hibernation station. I'm back and I feel like everything's better. Oh, no it's not. And why are you wearing that hat in May? For continuity purposes, so what's wrong? We have an invasion of Brood X cicadas that have a zombie fungus on them that kills half their bodies, but not enough to make them die. And how many of these half-dead zombie cicadas are there? Trillions. That's too many. The world went crazy when part of a Chinese rocket plummeted to Earth and almost killed us all. Oh my god, really? No. Most of the planet is made of water, so it safely landed in the Indian Ocean. We are a stupid species. Or you'll take that back when you hear about how people are combating the gas shortage by putting petrol in plastic bags. Liquid in bags. Wow. Coronavirus is killing a huge percentage of people in India. Can't be good, there's billions of them. There was billions of them? That wasn't funny. The Israelis and Palestinians are fighting. Oh god, is that new? Yeah, if you haven't been around for the last few 100 years. Which I have. Right. We don't have to wear masks anymore if we're vaccinated. Great, what could go wrong? Oh, nothing. Just people who aren't vaccinated are not wearing masks and they look eerily similar to people who are vaccinated. Is that racist? Vaccinated people aren't a race, you total buffoon. Right, yeah, that's on me. A 9-year-old Liverpool fan was struck by lightning and killed in England. Oh, that's shocking. You're sick, and migrant children that don't have space to sleep at the border are being forced to sleep on buses. You know what, though? With all this, I think it's time for me to come home. Wait, really? Yeah, I'm just going to grab myself a cup of tea and put on Ellen. Oh, wait right there. Ellen's show is actually getting cancelled. Then it's back to the hibernation station. Can I come in? It's pissing it down. The northern white rhino is going extinct. I don't get a hello? No. The beautiful northern white rhino that has survived hundreds of thousands, if not millions of years on this planet, couldn't survive the human race. Okay, I'm gonna... Don't you dare. Donald Trump is planning a Myanmar-like coup to try and regain the presidency by August. I really want to leave. No shot. A Muslim family was just murdered in a premeditated racial-based vehicle attack in Canada. Isn't there normally some comic relief at this point? Yes, there is. The royal baby has been named Lilibet Diana Mountbatten Windsor. Oh, she's gonna need a really big passport for that name. California might be in for its worst drought ever. And back to the sneaky bad weather news. I'm guessing nobody's talking about it because of coronavirus? No, America's done with COVID. The rest of the world, not so much. Wait, COVID's not in America anymore. But that's not what I said. I said America's done with COVID. They're just done with it. So it's probably still everywhere. Should I? Yeah, you should. Back to the hibernation station. I'm back, and we know nothing bad happens in July. The world is a fucking dumpster fire. Oh, come on, what now? Well, the Delta variant of the coronavirus is killing people everywhere. Oh, the plague! We're still dealing with the plague. At one point, the ocean literally caught on fire. That's not a thing. Then parts of Europe flooded. Oh good, I had flood on my natural disaster bingo card. There's been riots in South Africa. Oh, glad the South Africans don't want to miss out on this shit show. The Haitian president was assassinated. Is it the 1960s? A potential solar flare and a moon wobble could have catastrophic consequences. Sounds like God's having a tantrum. And Jeff Bezos just spent billions of dollars to go to space in a giant penis. A penis going somewhere without consent. Makes me glad Bill Cosby's in jail. Oh, they let him out. Right. Guess it's back to the hibernation station. I'm back, and who doesn't love August? Oh, I don't know. Scientists? That's an alarming collection of people to dislike a month. Yeah, well, they just said we're at code red for humanity. And for those of us who haven't seen A Few Good Men, what does that mean? It means that global warming will cause the world to be 1.5 degrees Celsius hotter in 20 years. So scientifically speaking, we're fucked. Well, at least I won't need this hat. There's also more Greek-named coronavirus variants than there are sororities in America. Is Delta Gamma still for fat chicks? Probably. They just found a 15,000-year-old virus in glacier ice. Here's a novel idea. Stop looking. Murder hornets have returned. It's like 2020 herpes. It just keeps coming back. 5 people were killed in a mass shooting in England, but we don't even have guns. Almost 1,500 people have been killed in a Haitian earthquake. Oh, they just can't catch a break. And the Taliban are back and have just taken over Afghanistan. Well, I guess they just couldn't Afghanistan it any longer. Just go back to the hibernation station. Hey, I'm home and nothing bad happens in September. Everything bad happens in September. Great. Such as, well, 63 endangered penguins were just killed by bees. Well, at least there's no murder hornets. Nope, those are back too. So are Californian wildfires, New York floods, and Haitian earthquakes. Wow, it really is 2022. Actually, that's next year. And how about this? They're trying to serve Prince Andrew papers for being a royal paedophile, but he's hiding in a castle. Have we tried sending Super Mario in? We've had people shot to death in a Tennessee grocery store. We've had 3 people shot to death at a baby shower, and gun violence is quietly at its highest for decades. The coronavirus isn't killing enough people? Speaking of, there's a new variant named Moo, named by a cow, and some experts think the Nipah virus could be another pandemic. And you didn't even mention pumpkin spice lattes. I'm going back to the hibernation station. I'm back and everyone's happy it's spooky season. Not when the Queen has been seen walking with a cane. 2021 better leave her alone. Colin Powell just died from COVID. Great, so it's still a mess. Actually, Amos is the politician that was just stabbed to death in the UK. Murdered for political differences? What is this, the 1200s? It actually might be. Someone in Norway just went on a killing spree with a bow and arrow. Old school terrorism, that's what we need. Well, the new school terrorists are back in Afghanistan. That's not a better solution. North Korea have just tested long-range nuclear missiles. But you couldn't help but make it worse, could you? People are up in arms that Superman's son is bisexual. People bothered by a fictional character's sexual orientation. 2021. And a study found that the Johnson & Johnson vaccine is only 3% effective after 6 months. Well, that's just the booster shot I need to head back to the hibernation station. I'm home and it's Christmas! No, it's not. Even if Mariah Carey is back in the top 40 off of streams alone. You're a real buzzkill, you know that? No, a buzzkill is all of the world leaders coming together to discuss climate change and then concluding, we're fucked. Oh, that's crazy. Way to go, humanity. No, crazy is Ted Cruz wants Texas to leave the United States and Joe Rogan to be its president. Wow, I got nothing. At least 8 people died while Travis Scott was performing at Astroworld. He really turns into Stevie Wonder at the first sign of trouble. Moscow went into partial lockdown because of rising COVID cases. Oh, the plague. COVID-19, 2021. We're almost in season 4. Scurvy is making a comeback. Don't only pirates get that? The volcano that erupted at La Palma has destroyed almost 3,000 buildings and shows no sign of stopping. Have they considered a giant plug? And the toilet broke on SpaceX, meaning all the astronauts coming home are wearing diapers. Well, with all that shit, I'm going back to the hibernation station. Hey, I'm making a special trip back for Thanksgiving. Winter the dolphin died. No, not the dolphin-tailed dolphin. And so did a critically endangered baby elephant after its trunk was caught in a poacher's trap. I hate humans that hurt animals. Young Dolph was shot and killed in Memphis. I hate humans that kill humans. There was a terrorist bomb attack in Liverpool. I hate humans. Add some catastrophic flooding in British Columbia. I can't forget the ass-kicking we're getting from Mother Nature. Then they found venomous sharks in the River Thames. Do they also have frickin' laser beams attached to their heads? That's a terrible Dr. Evil. COVID cases have reached a new high in Germany. Oh, the 2-year-old global pandemic that we have a vaccine for just peaked somewhere. Great. Yeah, and the 2 men convicted of killing Malcolm X, been in jail since 1965, didn't do it. Yeah, this whole existing thing, I've concluded we're doing it wrong. I'll be at the hibernation station. I'm back for the most wonderful time. What now? The coronavirus variant Omicron is threatening to close borders and bring back mask mandates. COVID is like the Fast and Furious franchise. There's too many spin-offs, and they all suck. Bing bong. What? It's just something people say now. A car ploughed through a Christmas parade in Wisconsin. Nobody likes Christmas in November, but that's a bit much. Legendary composer Stephen Sondheim died. Right, because we don't need amazing music right now. There was a terrible storm that killed multiple people in Turkey. Right, make a note. November. Typically bad for Turkey. They opened a mummy tomb that had been sealed for over 2,500 years. You know what? An ancient curse might fucking help right now. AI robots have worked out how to reproduce. I've seen The Matrix. This doesn't end well. Parts of the United States are still trying to ban abortions. How about this? If you don't want an abortion, don't have one. And there was a mass shooting at a school in Michigan. And it wouldn't be America without our bi-weekly mass shooting. I'm off to the hibernation station. Hey, I'm back for Creon. Oh no is right. COVID cases are back to setting record numbers and European countries are shutting down. Sounds like 2020 all over again. Yes, just setting up for 2022. That is a horrifying thought. Horrifying is that 5 kids died in Australia when the bouncy castle they were on got blown into the air. No, that is heartbreaking. The Philippines has been hit by a super typhoon that has killed over 200 people. You know it's bad when typhoon by itself doesn't cut it. There was over 100 killed in Kentucky's worst ever tornadoes. Is the Grim Reaper just having a field day? He might be, because in Myanmar, the military are wiping out entire villages of men that oppose their coup. Shouldn't have asked. Do you have anything that's not death-related? A kid in Minnesota broke the world record for the world's largest mouth gape at 4 inches. 4 inches? That's as big as my... Okay, that'll do. You're right. I'll be spending another Christmas in the hibernation station. I'm back for New Year. December got worse? Oh yeah, on Christmas Day someone got inside Buckingham Palace trying to assassinate the Queen. A waste of time killing someone who's already got 1 foot in the grave. Shouldn't really kill anybody. The Doomsday Glacier has started collapsing. Name something the Doomsday Glacier, you're just asking for trouble. Desmond Tutu died. Are there any good people left? As did the voice of the NFL, John Madden. I guess not. Scientists think a new strain of bird flu could be 2022's pandemic. 2022's 2 pandemics. I can see the headline already. Alexa tried to kill a 10-year-old girl by telling her to put a coin in a live plug socket as a fun challenge. Oh, murderous machines. And so it begins. And a squirrel attacked and injured 18 people over 2 days. Oh, a squirrel went nuts? I guess you are what you eat. I'll be at the hibernation station.